You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
32.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope they'll recover.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Gibson again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. And his kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Back to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Panthers at 500, 7-7 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. That ain't going to be to beat in this one.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. Mecole Hardman. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try to get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Hardman to return. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on. Hey, 22!
A give to Gibson running right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now, Charles, what do? You want to create some space here for your punter if you have to punt.
I think maybe you just go quarterback sneak and try and create that space and hope your punter can help you out.
From the end zone, Stafford. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
32.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On second down, here's Gibson again. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he gets this up past the 30.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up the first down with his very next run.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
20.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
40 got. 40 got. 50.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On the counter, Gibson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick, and able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Stafford. And he finds McLaurin, finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. Terry McLaurin, 76 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Panthers have retaken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
On 2nd and inches, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Stafford now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. A give running right, Gibson. They find some open field here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 66 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On first down, right back to Gibson. And some room to run now. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From the red zone now, Stafford. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught by Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Back to throw again. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Stafford. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Williams, a man in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown! Robbie Anderson. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, here's Gibson again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll go again with Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Touchdown, Panthers. Mecole Hardman, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Stafford on third down. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Once more, Gibson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A handoff for Gibson. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Carolina, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.